The Estadio Azteca is definitely the biggest challenge of the World Cup. At over 7,300 feet above sea level, Mexico City's iconic stadium is a literal challenge for the players. It isn't just about soccer match, it's a battle for oxygen. The thin mountain air triggers hypoxia, starving the body of oxygen, causing heart rates to go to the roof and fatigue to set very fast. Sports scientists generally advise two approaches. First approach, a period of at least 2 weeks to adapt. This is the approach South Africa picked. They indeed set up their base camp in Pachuca, a city that sits at over 8,000 feet, which is even higher than Mexico City. Second approach, a fly-in fly-out method, where a team arrive as close to kickoff as possible before symptoms set in. Indeed, not every team has the luxury of a long adaptation period. For example, Czechia qualified late for the tournament and was assigned a base camp near Dallas, Texas, which sits just 590 feet above sea level. So they simply did not have the time for adaptation. Instead, they have been forced to fly directly into the thin air of Mexico City just before the match. But the altitude doesn't just mess with lungs, it alters the physics of the game. Decreased air density means less air resistance, making the ball fly much faster and behave unpredictably. All the skills player masters over the years at sea level become almost useless in Estadio Azteca. In 2026, it is not just about who has the best footwork, it is about who can master the mountain. So Estadio Azteca is quite a challenge, but FIFA decided to give a brand new tool to make it fair for everybody. Usually the wealthiest countries obtain a good spot in the World Cup, and one of the reasons is because they have the massive budget to study and analyze their opponents. However, the World Cup 26 has officially flipped the script. How? FIFA has developed a massive centralized AI data hub that tracks every single pass, sprint and tactical shift from every team in the tournament. But not only that, they're also providing this information to absolutely all participants, equally. Every single coach of the 48 nations has been handed a customized AI-powered tablet, packed with real-time stats, instant video analysis, and an algorithm that literally helps predict the opponent's next move. These create total equality of information. Whether you are a wealthy football giant or not, you have the exact same high-tech tools to win. It is no longer a battle of the biggest budget. AI has just brought fairness to the soccer field. The World Cup 2026 is officially the most guarded event in history. Ground security is at its maximum. And if you look around the stadiums, you will spot a security guard that never sleep, never get distracted, and walk on 4 metallic legs. We are talking about high-tech robot dogs. Hyundai and Boston Dynamics have officially deployed their famous bright yellow spot robot to work the security line. You will see these mechanical canines heavily patrolling several major match venues. But make no mistakes, these aren't just cool toys. They are highly advanced security tools built for non-stop surveillance. Packed with 360 degrees camera, thermal imaging and laser scanners, they see perfectly in pitch black. The size and the legs instead of wheels allow them to climb stadium stairs, squeeze into tight spaces and navigate dark corridors. All of that without ever getting tired. If someone leaves a suspicious backpack under a stadium seat, instead of sending a human officer into danger, the security team sends the robot dog. It walks right up to the package, scans it for hazards, and streams live video directly back to the security hub. They take the risk so human officers stay completely safe. But what if a threat comes from the sky? Try to fly a drone over a 2026 World Cup stadium, and you are in a massive trouble. There is a zero-tolerance invisible shield around every single venue. Break the no-fly zone rules? It could cost you a whopping $100,000 fine. But what if a drone actually slips through? The security team launches the secret weapon, Drone Hunters. It shoots a large net, catches the drone in midair, and carries it away safely. This guarantees absolutely zero dangerous debris falls onto the fan below. In some cases, the police can even hack the drone signals to force a landing. Aside from the futuristic tech, the real-life logistic of this World Cup is completely insane. We're talking about 104 games played across 16 different cities. First up, the extreme physical tolls on players. The distances between these stadiums are absolutely massive. A team could be playing in the crisp air of Canada and just days later flying thousands of miles to play in the blistering heat of Mexico. But the travel is only half the battle. Players, coaches, and millions of fans are constantly jumping between 3 different countries. That means non-stop time zone changes and navigating strict border rules. Crossing international borders repeatedly while trying to stay in shape is just simply exhausting. Lifting the trophy this year takes way more than just having the best footwork. It is about who can master the mountain, survive the brutal travel schedule, and beat the AI. So tell me, was your favorite team ready for all of this? Let me know in the comments here below.